Today we're going to talk about two number one recruits from different classes that play the same position, chose similar college routes, and how their game will compare at the college level. We are going to compare 2015 number one recruit Ben Simmons to 2017 number 1.5 recruit, thank you Marvin Bagley III, Michael Porter Jr. You can tell from the eye test that both of these are ball dominant small forwards. Obviously they're both number one in their class, and interestingly enough, both went to or are going to a below average SEC school to play college ball. We all know that Simmons decided to play for Louisiana State University. At the time he committed, LSU was a lackluster 22-11 and 11-7 in SEC play. Then when Simmons got there, things actually got worse. Despite Simmons' best efforts, LSU finished 19-14 with an 11-7 mark in SEC play, and also missed the NCAA tournament. This triggered the debate whether or not Simmons could lead a team to a championship, which clearly the Philadelphia 76ers didn't care about considering they took him with the number one overall pick that year. This begs the question, how will Porter Jr.'s attempt of leading Missouri turn out? After all, Missouri was a horrendous 8-24 and 2-16 in the SEC this year. Now let's compare some stats. First, let's do high school. In high school, Ben Simmons averaged 28 points, 11.9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2.6 steals, and 1.5 blocks per game. This was outshined by Michael Porter Jr.'s unworldly numbers of 36.2 points, 13.6 rebounds, 5 assists, 3.2 steals, and 2.7 blocks. Clearly, Michael Porter Jr. was a better high school basketball player than Ben Simmons, but they play similar styles and they're going into similar situations. So I think we can use Ben Simmons' high school to college transition and predict what Michael Porter Jr.'s college stats will be. Looking at Ben Simmons' college stats, he averaged 19.2 points, 11.8 rebounds, 4.8 assists, 2 steals, and 0.8 blocks a game. Now what I've done probably isn't the most accurate way to estimate a player's college stats from his high school stats, but it's the only way I could think of considering that Ben Simmons and Michael Porter Jr. are both very similar players, again, in very similar circumstances. So what I did was I took the ratio of Ben's high school to college stats, and I'm going to apply that to Michael Porter Jr.'s high school stats and see what we get as the outcome. Can I get a drum roll, please? Using this method of estimation, we have that Michael Porter Jr.'s Missouri stats will be 24.8 points, 13.5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2.5 steals, and 1.4 blocks. Frankly, I think these stats are a little bit insane considering that no player since 1993 has even averaged 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists per game. So that would literally put Michael Porter Jr. in a league of his own. Guaranteed All-American, guaranteed Naismith Player of the Year, probably with that stat line going to be the number one overall pick unless something absolutely crazy happens. But, like I said before, this estimation method probably isn't the best, but it's all I could come up with. And I definitely think there's a basis for using this estimation method considering how similar these two players are and how similar these two situations are. Now, let's look at how we think Missouri's success will be in relation to this insane stat line by Michael Porter Jr. Last year, Missouri didn't have a player score over 13 points a game or rebound more than 6 a game. Clearly, Porter will have an impact. Granted, even if they had a player score 27 a game, he would still have an impact. He's just that good. Missouri is also retaining their top 3 leading scorers, and they have Michael's little brother Jonte, who was the number 7 recruit in the class of 2018 until he reclassified, coming next year as well. So if new coach Conzo Martin can mesh all these things together, Missouri just might make the tournament for the first time since 2013, and maybe, just maybe, they'll get out of the round of 64 for the first time since 2010. If not, you can be guaranteed one thing: Michael Porter Jr. will get his, and he will sell tickets.